everybody, Stacie Duffy here, your Denver Metro real estate resource. And what I wanted to answer today was a question I got, was about biweekly payments. So most people don't know what this is, and you're looking at me like I'm crazy, but talk to your lender about this. So most loan servicers won't tell you about this because it saves you money and they don't make as much money on the interest, so they don't want you to know, right? Because everybody's out to make some money. But ask your loan servicer, so whoever you write your check to every month for your mortgage, about getting set up for biweekly payments and what's involved with that. And typically it's not something you can set up online. They don't make it really easy to do. You kind of have to call them and they have to change how your payment is structured for the mortgage. It doesn't change the mortgage terms or anything like that. It just changes how often you pay into it. So anyway, essentially what it is to compare it to something most people know. When you're interviewing for a job, you usually ask, okay, do I get paid every month? Or, do I get paid twice a month or every 2 weeks? And for people who have asked that question, you know why it's important. Because if you get paid every 2 weeks, that gives you 2 extra checks per year versus twice a month. So if you get paid every 2 weeks, you get 26 checks a year. If you get paid every, twice a month, you get 24. So mortgage kind of works the same way. So instead of paying on the first of the month every month, if you were to split that up and say, okay, not only do I want to pay twice a month, but I want to pay every 2 weeks, what that does for you is it squeezes in an entire extra mortgage payment for the same calendar year. So think about that longer term, and if you're familiar with an amortization table at all, and if you're not, just Google it. You can find some really easy amortization tables where you can add in extra, if you pay a couple $100, what does that affect your payment? But by going from a monthly mortgage payment to biweekly payments, typically, on average, that will save somebody 6.5 years on a 30-year mortgage. Yeah, seriously, I'm not kidding. So by not only paying that extra money, but you're paying it sooner and you're putting more towards principal, but it doesn't hurt as much as if you were to just write an extra mortgage payment check at the end of the year, because you're paying every 2 weeks, so it kind of squeezes that pay period a little bit shorter. And it also kind of helps the cash flow for your household. So instead of having, this giant amount of money go out on the first of every month, it's a little bit more level. Your bank account's more even, and, how much money's in the account's a little bit more even. The checks aren't as big. That may not matter to some people, but definitely talk to the people in your household that, make the payments every month, if that's something that would benefit them. Sorry if you hear weird noises. My dog's down here yawning. Anyway. So, yeah, talk to the people in your household, see if it's something that would benefit you, if it's worth it to you. And also when you split that up, so let's take an example and say your monthly mortgage payment is $1,800. And you were to split that up to, biweekly payments of $900. So not only do you get that extra $1,800 paid by the end of the year, but let's say you're able to round up a little bit and say, okay, well, I'm going to pay $1,000 every 2 weeks instead of the $900. If you're able to do that, that extra $100 every check that you write goes straight to your principal. And if you're not familiar with how an amortization table works, play with those calculators a little bit. I'll put a link to one down below just for a common online one. But seriously, guys, that paying towards your principal makes a huge difference on paying off your house a lot faster, especially the sooner you can do that, the sooner you get to reap the benefits. So anyway, definitely talk to your loan servicer or your lender about biweekly payments if you're interested in paying off your house a little bit faster and you've got some extra cash flow in your household monthly budget to mess around with. And yeah, it's a smart way to use your money and use your time. So any more questions about this, I'd be happy to answer them. Please feel free to leave comments down below, or you can contact me directly. My contact information is on my website, and the link for that is down below as well. So thanks so much for the time. Just trying to help y'all save some money, and have a great day.